Alright guys, it's day something or other. And I'm back again. Of course I'm back again because I haven't finished the challenge yet. So, what I want to go over today is, first of all, I'm still doing this fucking document. I'm not going to leak it, but once it's up and live, hopefully within the next 2 months, it will be within the next 2 months. I'll get all of this done like ASAP, and then it's recording. What I've got to do from there is recording it, editing those recordings, and yeah, it's easy. So this is like priority number one. So once that's done, we can go from there. But what I want to say here is what I've kind of learned that I need to teach you guys. And of course, I'm only 20, so again, take it with a grain of salt. But I think this is a universal principle: is you need to over deliver, like over fucking deliver. The thing that I've realized with clients and working with people over time is, I think it's in human nature to kind of, well, not human nature, but a lot of people in this day and age, they like to take and they don't give back. It's the same thing with clients, right? You'll sign a client and your intention with the client is to get paid, right? Of course, that's your intention. Otherwise, you wouldn't be doing it. So you get the money from the client who pays the initial fee. And because you've then got that money, especially if you're naive coming into the space, you then take that money and you kind of disregard the client. I see it happen very commonly. Like a lot of the time, I see people do it. I've worked with people that have done it, and it pisses me off because I'm that one guy who's like, I don't want to like big myself up, but I'm so fucking empathetic to the client that I overthink it a lot, and I just kind of make sure everything is fucking perfect. But you want to over deliver, and over delivering brings you so many benefits, so many fucking benefits. And yes, you might be like, well, he's paid me for this, why would I do any more, right? But the benefits of that is, if someone, for example, if you do a good job for someone, they pay you whatever, and you do a really good job, they're going to refer you to someone else because they respect you, they know you've done a sick job, and they're going to be like, oh, my friend's looking for something that you do. Would you be interested in working with him or having a call with him or da-da-da-da? So he's going to refer you because you've done a good job. And these people that you work with are obviously going to be high value because they're paying you the money to do this. So they're going to recommend you to other places or other people. So over delivering it just creates that mutual respect, and they're going to be willing to pay you more further down the line when you upsell them. And by upselling, I mean like you charge for an initial service and you realize you can do more for them with the skill set that you have or whatever you have to offer. So you can upsell them and whatever. It's just gaining trust and over delivering. And it's the same thing with this example. I'll do it with this example. If you're creating a community which is providing, if you're creating a course, or say a course, if you're creating a course providing value to a certain number of people, and it's a marketing scheme to which you're creating content, you're getting it in front of as many people as possible, and they are then coming from somewhat cold outreach. They're coming across your paid ad, they're coming across your TikTok video, and then they're buying it from that. There is an underlying assumption that they want it to be good, otherwise they're going to complain. Like, I don't know how many times you've gone onto Amazon or Airbnb or whatever, and there's so many positive reviews, but then there's a few that are just fucking like so negative and just shit. You want to minimize as many of them as possible. You want all of the reviews to be so good, and the way that you get those reviews is by over delivering and giving them more than they've paid for. You know, like with this example, teaching people how to grow on social media with a personal brand from zero, or teaching people how to just grow on TikTok with the algorithm or YouTube, whatever. They join and they pay the entry fee of what, like £50 a month, 50 euros, $50. They pay $50. And for that $50, they are learning the ins and outs of something that is going to have an incredibly high return on investment of that $50. Right? For example, you buy a course on how to grow on TikTok, how to do TikTok shop, how to do TikTok creativity programs so that you can make your own faceless account and go viral. If you then spend like $50 learning all the information that you need to learn, and then end up making £1,000 from one TikTok video that you upload, like, that was fucking worth it, you know? And you get that information from the person who's given it to you, like going above and beyond, giving you every single little in-depth detail of what you kind of need, right? You could easily create a course on social media, whatever, and then upload 5 1-minute clips on, okay, you need to post every day, you need to make your description good, you need to make your video engaging, and you need to do this. And you can easily charge $50 for it and then market it really well, because people will pay $50. But then they'll join it, they'll realize there's only 5 minutes worth of content that they've paid $50 for, and they're gonna be like, what the fuck is this? Bad review. And there's gonna be a sour taste in people's mouths because you've created a shit course. You're gonna lose a shit ton of reputation. You're gonna lose a whatever. Whereas if they buy that same course for $50, but there is everything and more that they're paying for, the amount of reputation and respect you're gonna gain from just everyone is gonna be so much more, because like you've given them more than what they've paid for, first of all, but also with that, people are going to recommend it to other people because you've done a fucking sick job. So by doing over-delivering, they're going to be like, oh shit, wow, I paid $50 for this? Jesus Christ, I'm getting so much fucking value, I'm getting so much stuff, oh my god. And then they're going to do word of mouth, and then you're going to say to people, oh yeah, this is good. And then you're going to get, like, the lifetime value of a customer is, I mean, if they're paying £50, the lifetime value is then £100 because they've promoted it to their friend and their friends bought it. So then that one client isn't worth 50, it's worth 100, purely because your content is fucking good. And then more and more and more, because they're going to recommend it more. People are going to recommend it, and it's just going to compound. So always over deliver whatever it is that you're doing, and always kind of treat a client as if it's a baby, because like you don't want to overly message them obviously, but they feel committed to you. And as soon as they lay that money down, especially in the first few days, they feel committed that they need to trust you. They need to trust you, they need to trust themselves that they've made the right decision. They want to, because everyone gets in their own head. Like everyone gets in their own head about stuff. Say you're a person and £3,000 isn't like the end of the world, but it's a lot of money, right? To the average person, they put £3,000 down on something. And then they get rid of that £3,000. So they made the transaction. They've given the £3,000 away. The people, they're then going to go away that night. If they've had all of this in-depth sales call, this, that, and the other thing, like kind of baby pampering them, but like yeah, so we're going to do this for you, this for you, this for you. Then they send $3,000, and then they just go like don't say anything after the call, after you've sent the money, until like the next day. That night, you're going to be overthinking to shit. And I think this happens a lot because there's so many naive people in the space, and they're just like, yeah, I can just, no, it's fine. We're just gonna call them tomorrow. But in that one night, they're gonna go to sleep thinking, oh my god, I've just spent $3,000 and this guy hasn't even messaged me yet. Like he said all this stuff, and then like, regardless of whether you're gonna do a good job or not, it's just the first few days, especially the first few hours even of onboarding are the most important, I think. I saw something the other day of most people will leave if they've had a shitty onboarding phase of the first few months. Like you're much even if you're shit after the first week, they're much more likely to stay if you've had a good first week of onboarding, because you've built up that trust. Whereas there's a lot of that, because there's an underlying assumption in the industry that people are going to get scammed, like they're just scammed, like the people are just going to scam, do a shit job, whatever, they're overselling themselves, they're making up lies, they're whatever. So you need to position yourself and be like, when you sign someone, you need to be just fucking good, a good person. You need to just message them, you need to be like, yeah, we're going to do this, we're going to do this, we're going to do this. Maybe even create in advance like a video saying, thank you for onboarding with us, we're doing this now, we're going to this now, we're going to call you tomorrow, It's just a video you can send to everyone that's on board. But it's just gains that little extra bit of trust to me, to which they're going to then appreciate you. Because I know a lot of people, they get the money, they're like, oh my god, I got the money, oh la 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 la, and then they just kind of disregard what they've actually got the money for saying they're going to do. And then you end up losing that client because you just disregarded them once you got the money, because you're obviously there for the money. But a client that you can keep for an extended period of time, and a client that pays every month, just a client that you have got onboarded is much more valuable and much easier to keep on than a new client, than to gain a new client. So you need to almost put more time into the people that you've already got on, as opposed to people that you're trying to you want to increase your revenue. Cool. So you therefore outreach to a shit ton more people, and you disregard the people you've got already. The people that you've got already are then going to leave, and then you're going to have to keep going through the process of signing new ones, which is much harder. It is much harder to gain a new client as it is compared to keeping a new one. It is much harder, I'll say again, to gain, it is much harder to keep, no, fucking, what am I saying? It is much harder to gain a new client than it is to keep one that you already have. So you may as well put all of your time and effort into the ones that you have, and if you have extra time left over, or you can delegate work or whatever to gain new ones, cool, do that as well, but make sure you give a fucking good job to the people that you work with, because the word of mouth is a powerful thing. Referrals is a powerful thing, because people trust other people, and if you're working with someone who knows someone that would be interested in what you offer, they're going to refer them, and it's so easy to sign someone that's being referred to you because there's already that trust there. You don't have to build that trust from zero. It's already there. So over-delivering is so fucking important, I think. And a lot of people are like disregard this, and then they just kind of like ignore people or clients, or they'll just leave them hanging, or they won't like kind of pamper them like a baby. And you need to do that the first few days or hours at least. It's so fucking important. But anyway, you need to over-deliver with whatever it is that you're doing. The benefits of which, even though it may not seem good initially, are fucking insane. Like, they are insane. The universe gives back in that regard. I mean, I'm not going to get all spiritual. Not that I am really spiritual. I feel like I might be one day, but right now I'm not. But you're going to reap the rewards of over-delivering. Promise you. Even though it might not feel like it at the time. You might think, yeah, I'm going to do really good marketing, and every person that pays me $50 for this 5-minute course, I'm still going to get the $50. Like, the people are going to join, but they're not going to pay the next month. You're going to get shit reviews. No one's going to recommend you. You're going to lose a shit ton of reputation. It doesn't fucking work. So what you do is you over-deliver, and then you keep adding more value as time goes on, and then you can upsell them. Then they're going to gain trust in you. Then you can charge more, and then that's how you kind of build wealth in that regard. Of course, I'm only 20 again, so take my stuff with a grain of salt, but just over-deliver with whatever it is that you're doing, and things are going to work out. Just be a good guy, be charismatic, be nice, have a good persona to you. Don't talk with a monotone voice and just be like, yeah, you know, it's really cool. Let's talk tomorrow. Yeah, we've just gained you 1,000,000,000 followers. Yeah, cool. Yeah, let's call tomorrow and we can go over the strategy of how we're going to do this. Like, no one fucking gives a shit. They're not fucking listening. They're like, how the fuck is this guy so fucking boring? Just be like, right, guy, right, so... last night we've made like 3 TikToks. They're doing well. We've got 3 million on this, 3 million on this, but we've looked at the stats on this video and we've realized that we lost a shit ton of retention 20 seconds in. We've looked at it and we're like, okay, this isn't great. So what we're gonna do this time is we're gonna do this, and then be like, okay, yeah, cool. I fucking trust this guy. This guy's fucking charismatic. He cares what he's doing. He knows what he's talking about. He's a guy that he's a likable person. Just fucking gain trust, like trust, credibility, reputation, and over-delivering, fucking they it's so easy for you to like overlook it, but it's so fucking valuable, I think. So that's my wisdom for today. Just over fucking deliver with whatever it is that you're doing. Anyway, I if I had my actually I do have my laptop. Oh, I can't leak this stuff. Actually, do I have my laptop? Yeah, it's on the floor. Yeah, there's so much shit I've fucking written the last few days, bro. Like, let me just count this. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 24 documents on this one document. So each one of those 21 documents is an episode of a course community thing. All right, 20 fucking 4. And each of those is about 1 to 2 pages long. That is the amount of depth that I'm doing. So that's 24. That's where I'm at right now. And that's from 3 modules. So 3 modules. No, 4 modules. 24. And I've still got to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48. 48. So 24 plus 48. That is, I'm so stupid. 48. 60 fucking 68. Oh no, this is embarrassing. I'm rushing. 72. Jesus Christ, that's literally 24, 24, 24. I'm so fucking stupid. I didn't want to look like an idiot, and in the process I overthought it. Oh no. didn't want to say the wrong answer and look like a retard. Okay, so that is 72 different episodes of a course. That is the amount of depth that I'm going into this, doing this. This is literally the biggest fucking project I've ever done, but the rewards of which are going to be good, and I think you guys could benefit from it as well. It's this crazy thing, and this guy and I are collaborating on, and I just need to get it all up. I just need to record the videos. He's doing half of them, I'm doing half of them. He's got the following, I've got the credibility because I work with the people that I work with, and go from there. But it's just a case of over delivering. Like, people, like this stuff is fucking, like, the amount of game in this fucking thing is crazy. And not only that, but we're then going to add more things onto this stuff as we go. So we're going to keep adding value. So it's going to be 72 episodes plus more, plus more, plus more, plus more. It's just going to be fucking crazy, the amount of value that's in this shit. So over deliver, and the amount of benefits of which are so fucking high. Whatever it is that you're doing, just over deliver. And again, watch yesterday's video, because I think yesterday's video was actually quite good. It's just a way of keeping yourself motivated and actually showing up each day and doing what you know that you need to do. It's a good way. It's a good means of doing that. But with that said, thank you for watching the video, and I will be back tomorrow for day 129. I'm moving to France in how long now? About 6 weeks. So I've got 6 weeks to get this fucking course out the door. I think that is fucking doable. I can probably get, I mean, this is actually a long fucking process, but I reckon I can get all of this done by this time next week. All of the text for this, and then it's just recording them, editing them, boom. And then it's just adding content as we go. So, yeah, thank you for watching the video. I can't wait to get this out because I think you guys could get a lot of value from it too. But with that said, thank you for watching the video, and I'll see you tomorrow night. Yeah, lots of love. Peace. Cheers.